All right, we are going to be adding and subtracting like denominators. We are going to be keeping the bottom the same, always when you have like denominators. The purpose is to get the denominators the same. Now we're going to focus on adding and subtracting with like denominators. The purpose is to get the denominators the same. If they are already there, then you are one step ahead. So you're going to get number 42 notes, and you're going to glue those in. All right, so if I'm going to add, my first step is if the fractions have the same denominator, add the numerators. So basically it keeps 5, that'll be 4. Write the numerator over the common denominator. So that would be 4/5. If I'm subtracting, it's the same thing. Subtract the numerators, which would be 5. Write the difference over the common denominator. 8/10 minus 3/10 equals 5/10. However, you have to simplify. This is not simplified. How would I do that? Well, we've learned how to do that. All of your answers need to be simplified. Both are multiples of 5. So if I go through and find out what I can multiply together to get 5, I would go over here and I would go 5 and 10. Okay, I have 1 times 5, I have 1 times 10, and I have 2 times 5, okay? So the greatest common factor they have is 5. You can multiply something by 5 to get each of them. So we're going to divide them by 5. So it's going to be 5/10 divided by 5. 10 to get to, let's see here. Yep, you're going to divide it by 5 for both of them, and you're going to get 1/2. All right, our next one, 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3 would be 3/3. However, you can't keep that is not simplified. Any number over itself is 1. We are going to do order of operations here. So we're going to do 1/9 plus 1/9, which would be 2/9. Then we're going to do 5/9 minus 2/9 is 3/9. However, that is not simplified, so we're going to find the greatest common factor of 3 and 9, which would be 3. So we're going to divide each of them by 3, and we will get 1/3. Same thing here. 7 minus 3 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. Oh, we have the same thing up there. We can divide this by 5 and get 1/2. How do I know that? Because if I did the greatest common factor of 5 and 10, I would find that they have 10 or 5 in common. And that's what I would divide by. My next one is 5 minus 3. That's 5/8. 1/8 plus 5/8 is 6/8. That is not simplified. How do I know if it's simplified or not? If I find the greatest common factor and they have nothing in common except for 1. Nope, they both have 2 in common. So we're going to divide that, and that's going to be 3/4. Okay, my next one does not have parentheses, so I can go across. That'll be 7/12 plus 5/12. That's 12/12, which would be 1. Okay, 4 minus 2 is 2/16 plus 6/16 is 8/16. So let's find the common denominator. I apologize, greatest common factor of 8 and 16. 1 times 8, 2 times 4. We have 1 times 16, 2 times 8, and 4 times 4. So my greatest one is 8, which is why I would divide it by 8, and I would get 1/2. All right, so those are my examples of simplifying. The adding and subtracting is simple, but you need to focus on the simplifying here. Sometimes they'll give you an answer that's not simplified. Sometimes they'll give you an answer that's simplified. So you need to know how to do both. Here is your practice for today. I'm going to zoom out. I would like you to pause this, copy it down, and this will be your assignment to turn in.